Hello, welcome to all. Today we see the sixth chapter. Get ready. Control structure. In this lesson, we take two parts. In the first part, we learn sequential statement, branching statement. Branching statement are classified as simple if else, nested if statement. Okay. Introduction. What is program or what is sequential programming? A program may contain set of statements. The statement are the executable segment that yield the result. In general statement are executed sequentially. We learned in the previous chapter. Okay. What is control structure? It's a 3 more question to you. A program statement that causes a jump of control from one part of the program to another is called control structure, or another name control statement. The control structure are classified as 3 types: sequential, alternate or branching, iterative or looping. Once again, sequential, alternative or branching, iterate or looping. The next one, sequential statement. A sequential statement is composed of a sequence of statements which are executed one after another. It's a simple program to you. You try how to print your name. It's an intelligent question to you. Okay, next one, alternative or branching statement. It is a decision making statement. Branching statement is classified as 3 types. They are simple if else, nested if. Explain simple if statement. It's a 3 more question to you. Simple if is the simplest of all decision making statement. Condition should be in the form of relational or logical expression. The simple if condition is if condition statement block 1. It's an important to you. If the condition is true, it go to the block 1. If it is false, the condition is not checked. Okay. Then one example for simple if statement. In this example, the example number is strong. It should be, you take a 6.2. Do you know very well? Flowchart, one start symbol, one end symbol. We give the input as x. X is the number. Suppose if we give the value as x as 35, 35 is greater than or equal to, it check. It is true, you are eligible for voting. Suppose if you give 16, 16 is greater than or equal to 18, it is wrong. So no output is considered. The next one, if else statement is a 3 more question to you. Explain if else statement with suitable example. It's a question. So the if else statement provide control to check the true block as well as the false block. Following is the syntax of if else statement. The syntax is if condition, statement block 1 if it is true, else statement block 2. Do you know very well? If you apply simple if statement, if the condition is true, you should be worked. But if the if else statement, else also follow. Very simple. If the condition is true, it go to the block 1. If the condition is false, based upon the else, it go to the block 2. Okay. The simple. So if else statement can be explained in the flowchart here. You see, refer the program 6.3 in our example. Add or even number. Input A. One start symbol, one end symbol, A. For example, I give the value as 3. 3 modulus value of 2. It means you take the remainder. So the remainder is 1. 1 equal to 0 false, it print the add number. Do you know very well? 3 is the add number. Suppose I give the value as 4. 4 equal to 2. Quotient as remainder 2. Quotient 0. 0 equal to 0, it is 2, it print even number. Okay. Then how it is executed? If else statement, how it is executed? One entry based upon the condition. If it is 2, it go to the block 1. If it is false, it go to the block 2 and exit. You see, you refer the add or even number, they pay. The same process can be explained once again in the if else statement execution. Then nested if elif statement. It's a 3 mark question to you. When we need to construct a chain of if statement, then elif clause can be used there instead of else. It means more than one. Condition 1, condition 2, condition 3. Very simple. If the condition is 1, if the condition is 1 is true, it go to the block 1. If it is false, you take the condition 2. If it is 2, block 2. If it is false, go to the else. So the syntax of if elif else mentioned above, condition 1 is tested. If it is true, then the condition block is executed. Otherwise, the condition check, condition 2, if it is true statement, block 2 is executed, and even if it is failed, the block n mentioned in the else part is executed. It should be properly explained in one program in my live demo. Okay, once again, how the if else statement is executed? Very simple. First, you take the condition 1 if. If it is true, body of the if is considered. If it is false, test the condition elif considered. If it is true, body of else. Once again, if it is false, body of the else. Based upon your condition, the if elif else statement executed. Okay, note that if elif else statement is similar to nested if statement we learned in the deep C++ program also. Now you watch the live demo, be carefully. Okay, now I explain the live demo. Listen. First we go to the IDLE Python. IDLE Python. First example. Here I already stored the program for a time concept in Python folder in chapter number 6. The first program is CSC61. Just I open. Okay. It should be very simple. Print name and address. How print name and address? It's a program to you. Hello, this is Python in one line. 43 second line, North Core Street in second line. Okay, now we run the program, execute the program, we give run model. This is the answer. Okay. Now we go to the next program, CSC62. If you refer in your book, voting age, suppose if you see, refer the book, you see voting age, the voting age program in example 6.2. Okay, suppose based upon your example output 1, they give the value 34. First run, I give the run model, I enter the value 34 for eligible for, you are eligible for voting. I explained already in the flowchart also. Okay. Once again, output 2, run model, output 2, 16. Enter your age as 16. 16. What is the answer? No answer. Is eligible. The reason is the testing condition is not given. It means it is example for simple if statement. You properly refer to your book. Okay. Now we move to the next program. Next example 6.3. You see in your book example number 6.3, even number or add number. They give the value, first value in your book as 56. I run the program, run model, I give the value 56. It check. It's an even number. Just you calculate and refer, it is the even number. Okay, once again, next example, next output, run model. Second number in your book, second number 67. It's an add number. Okay, the next one, next example, you see, you refer. Next example as 64. This example is alternative for adder even number. You refer in your book 64. The same adder even number, it should be explained in alternative way. Alternative way, a simple program can be given here. Now we run the program, run model. Now you enter the first value as 3. Do you know very well what is 3? 3 is the add number. Okay, then once again, next output, run model. Next as they give the value in your book 22. The 22 is even number. Okay, you see the even number, the result is even number. Okay, now we move to the next program as 65. You see 65 is very important to you. Example for nested if statement based upon the average mark. It means M1 first subject mark input, second input as second subject mark. It calculate the average. Your average is greater than or equal to 80, it print grade A. Your average is in between 70 to 80, it print grade B. Your average is in between 60 to 70, it print grade C. Your average is in between 50 to 60, grade D, it print grade D. Both are false, it means below 49 the grade is E. Okay, now we run the program. First output, run as run model based upon your book. First mark as 34. I enter 34. Second subject mark as 78. Now you find the average. It should be in between in grade D. Grade D means it should be in 50 to 60 average. Okay, now we move to the next output. Once again, run model. First subject mark as 67. Second subject mark as 73. Okay, your grade will be B. It means your average mark is in between 70 to 80. Okay, now we move to the next program. File open. Program 66. Program 66 is the last one. In and not in. Very simple. Do you know vowel very well? A, E, I, O, U. If you enter A, E, I, O, U, any character, it is in vowel. If it is not, it print the letter is not A / B / C. First of all, run. We give the run model. First character based upon your book E, small e. Okay, do you know very well? E is vowel. The E, the letter is not A / B / C. As your book it is wrong. You should be noted down. First output as E is a vowel in your book, correct. The second output E the letter is not A / B / C. Just you note it down in the output one. Okay. Now we move to the next output, run model. Next example as we give as X. Very simple. X, the letter is not A / B / B. Okay, our demo is over. Once again, We move to the PowerPoint. You see, in my PowerPoint, I give some exercise to you. Now we watch the live demo. In script programming mode, you practice the code. Code number 1, example 6.1. Code number 2, example 6.2. Code number 3, example 6.3. Code number 4, example 6.4. Code number 5, example 6.5. Code number 6, example 6.5.a. Okay, once again, I repeat. After completing your lab work, just thoroughly do the program and find the output. As example 6.1 is an assignment to you, coding 1. Example 6.2, coding 2. Example 6.3, coding 3. Example 6.4, coding 4. Example 6.5, coding 5. Example 6.5a, coding 6. Okay, so my kind advice is you take it as Python assignment 3. Note, student find the coding result 01206 and send a copy of the coding and output to my classroom or app, or take image of your mobile and send it to my WhatsApp number, or convert it as the PDF copy and send it to my email ID. My email ID is like this. Okay, we come to the session. Thank you to all. Okay, thank you.